Welcome back to Project Zomboid. Ever since the zombie apocalypse started, I've had one thing, and one thing only, on my mind. Cooking. Unfortunately for me, creating the purest product in all of Knox County isn't free. I mean, it technically is because we're stealing all the ingredients, but you know what I meant. As you can see, we start in the middle of absolutely nowhere. The only logical move, of course, is to drive. 2011. Eventually, we reach this little town. We immediately park by the police station and steal their weapons. As I was saying, we steal their weapons. It's not much, but it's better than not having a gun, I guess. This building right here is exactly what we're looking for. You see, our product is mainly made up of a bunch of medications I found, and bleach. Out of the ingredients we need, I've already found 2 of them. This is great progress. Now that we have started our journey, we can't stop. We steal some cardboard boxes for extra storage and promptly make our way back onto the road. Anyways, we started making our way towards Riverside. Here we would be able to stop by the pharmacy and by the bar. The idea being to find the rest of the medication and the bourbon that we needed for the recipe. Finally, we arrive in Riverside. Now I just need to find a place to park my van. Okay, I guess we're not staying here. But that's the bourbon found at least. I should probably get away from here. That's better. I'm gonna wait for the sun to come up, and then I'm actually gonna start going into the city for the loot I need. Our first stop is this thing. I don't know what this store is supposed to be, but it usually has some loot we can use. It didn't have anything of value though. After beating some homeless people to death with a hatchet, I make my way to the center of the city. More specifically, a gas station. As I enter the store to pay for the gas, I remember that the clerk is actually dead, so I steal his cigarettes. With unparalleled precision due to my training across multiple Black Fridays in the past, I make my way into the store and quickly steal the over-the-counter medication. This is exactly what was missing. And now I have to drive my way to a secluded spot to cook. I do, however, need a roasting pan, otherwise I won't be able to put the crystals on the roasting pan. Now I need to drive off into the middle of nowhere. I decided I would take the first exit I saw out of Riverside and just keep driving until I was in the middle of the woods. I'd say we're far enough now. Nobody should be able to smell it. Now we need to gear up. Of course, all of these zombie-killing things are gonna stay over here. They're probably full of blood and whatnot, and that would definitely taint the product. Then I thoroughly wash myself and my clothes, just to make sure everything is pure. Finally, we gear up with some cheap plastic gloves and a not even airtight face mask. This is the look of a professional. The first step is simple. We're just going to pour everything into a bowl. Ignoring the fact I duplicated the cooking pot, we now actually have a pot of crystal. Next up, we need to actually cook it. But I mean literally. We need to put this thing in the oven. And now we need to carefully pour it into the baking tray. Alright, now that we have it here, all that's left is to pack it up and ready it for shipping. Anyways, it's time to go find aluminum. Aluminum is one of those items that you just use so little that you actually don't even know where it spawns. I just have a vague idea that it might be in a kitchen somewhere. Unfortunately, farmers are poor and don't even have access to aluminum. Which means I had to drive all the way back into town just to look for it. Nothing in this house. Nothing here either. Still nothing.
Oh my god, bro.
Finally, I decide to come back to the general purpose store. For once, it actually doesn't disappoint me. Now I need to drive off into the woods. Again. Finally, I find myself in a clearing. Once again, I wash myself and all my clothing. And now, after multiple days of my journey, I can finally break bad. Or whatever. I didn't watch that show. Anyways, we did it. We now have 12 bags of the crystal. I'm just going to store it right here and hope that nobody finds out about my operation. Hello? Is that a spaceship? Wait. Am I currently being beamed up? Hold on, just wait a second now. You have got to be kidding me.